I'm dyeing my pink hair back to my natural brown color today. I am very excited. So I've been dyeing my hair myself at home for the past couple months. For a while, my pixie cut was just my natural brown color. Then I added highlights, which I think was actually my favorite look that I've done in the past few months. Love the highlights. And then I tried to do all over blonde, and it was just not the right tone of blonde. So I ended up putting like a lavender tint over that, which then faded to green. So for the past month or so, I want to say, I've been using the Keracolor clenditioners that have like color in them. I have the purple one and the pink one that I was using to kind of get like a purpley pink color, and I haven't used the clenditioner for about 2 weeks now because I know I wanted to dye my hair, so I haven't added any more pigment or color. I've used a clarifying shampoo a few times, just washing my hair as normal, trying to get as much pigment out of my hair as possible, and this is what I'm left with. So I watched a couple YouTube videos of people going from pink to brown, and a couple people would fill their hair with red. Some people put the brown right on top of the pink and it turned out good, so I think I'm just gonna go that direction and hope for the best. As always, I am not a professional hairstylist. I just think it's fun to dye my own hair at home, especially since it's short. Like, it's just so easy to change and, you know, it's just fun. So for my hair dye, I'm trying a brand I've never used before, and that is Madison Reed. Whoop. I did buy this myself from their website. I didn't really want to use like a drugstore brand of hair dye like Clairol or like Garnier that we all see that's like $10, you know. I wanted something that I think would be a little nicer on my hair, and so I bought this Madison Reed, and it was like $30, which is the most I've ever paid for a box dye, you know? But this literally just came in the mail like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, well, guess we're dyeing my hair today. I really like how this box is laid out. Let's see what we have. So first of all, we have the Radiant Cream color. I got the shade Zoka Brown, which is a 6N, and I like went on their website, was looking at all the colors, and I believe this should match my natural shade pretty well. We have the Conditioning Color Activator. We have a cap and some gloves, and there's a little pile of stuff here. We have a color protecting conditioner, a barrier cream, a cleansing wipe, and a color protecting shampoo. So you kind of got like everything you need in here. Leave it on for 35 minutes. All right, so this should be a one-step video, so here goes nothing. I do need to put on my color dyeing shirt that has like bleach all over it. And I guess the good news is that I don't really have to dye the sides of my head. It's really just this top part. Apply the barrier cream. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that. I've never really used a barrier cream before. I'm pretty messy when I do my hair, so this is probably good. It actually smells really good for a barrier cream. That in. Okay, then it said shake for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to put on these cute little gloves. These are definitely way better quality gloves than you normally get in a box of hair dye. The only thing I'm a little worried about is like, there's kind of this banding that's happening around my hair where it's like kind of blonde and not pink. Should be fine, right? It kind of feels like there's not a lot in this bottle. You get this kind of banding right here. I like the color it's kind of turning right now. It's like you can still see a little bit of the pink, but you can totally see the brown as well. This really is so much easier than trying to bleach your whole head of hair. I'm just like ready to be back to my natural color for fall, like a pretty brown with the fall tones, you know. Pink is just not, it's not a fall hair color. This stuff really isn't that smelly too. I feel like normally a lot of box dyes are stinky, but this one's really not. So that's a plus. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any pink. Should I do my sides? Well, I was gonna shave them anyways, so I don't think so, right? Because I'll just take what's on my hands, like on my sides. Might as well, right? Okay. Just smush everything down so it's nice and saturated. Does everything look okay back here? Fantastic. Okay, our little cat box here. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Okay, I'm setting a timer for 35 minutes. here we go. Okay, so it's been about 2 days since I dyed my hair dark, and here is the color in natural light. It is not medium brown. This is a lot darker than I wanted, and it looks like almost black in some lightings. I just feel like this doesn't look natural on me at all. So I was watching some YouTube videos on how to lighten the hair. I know you're probably like, oh my gosh, I'm doing another thing to my hair. Yes. So I watched this one video and everyone in the comments was like, I tried this and it worked to fade my box dye color. So I'm gonna mix some baking soda with some developer. I think I have 10 volume because that's what they said to use, and kind of make a paste and let that sit in my hair for like 30 minutes to hopefully kind of take some of this color out and hopefully lighten the color a little bit. I'm also going to shave my sides, so wish me luck. Okay, I have the baking soda and developer in my hair. It's kind of like pasty looking, but I only had 20 volume developer, so I'm definitely just gonna let it sit for like 10-15 minutes instead of a full 30 minutes because I'm using 20, not 10. And we'll see what happens. So I did the baking soda and developer, a little combo. I rinsed it out. I feel like I saw a little bit of hair dye coming out in the shower, but really not much. My hair is still, it's definitely dark, but I do think it has lightened since I first dyed it dark because I probably washed my hair like 4 or 5 times now since I dyed it, so it has faded a little bit. So it's still a little darker than I would like, but the pink is covered up, and that was kind of my goal of today, was just to get rid of the pink and kind of go back to a more natural looking color. And I mean, it's brown, it's natural looking. See, part of me just wants to add highlights to this now to add some dimension because it is just like one solid color, but I feel like I should give my hair a little bit of a break, so I will. Well, that was kind of a fun adventure. Turns out that brown box dye does go over pink nicely. There's no pink, there's no green tint or anything, so that's great. And that is going to wrap up this video. That's all I have for you today. Brown hair.